Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I thought I'd do things a bit differently this week. Instead of showing off new releases and new release busts, I thought I'd show off my entire Halloween collection. The reason being that I've been doing it this week is just the simple reason that I actually got the Steelbook of the 2018 film in, and I also got the complete collection for the first time on Blu-ray. It was an Italian import. There seems to be a lot of love online for Halloween and Michael Myers. So I've been wanting to do this since I started doing videos to show off my collection. So I really do hope you enjoy this video, and let's get to it. Okay, so up first we have, of course, Halloween. This movie is the standard. It's probably the greatest horror movie ever made. I think it's an absolute masterpiece of horror making, right down to the directing, to the musical score. Everything is just an absolute masterpiece. I actually like this edition of it now. I actually like the lenticular cover of it. The only problem I have with this edition of it is there was actually a television version in this. There's two separate discs. There was a TV version, and I gave it out to a friend, and unfortunately the disc was gone, so he never gave me the disc back, or again, I'm just assuming that's what happened. But yeah, I only just noticed that in the last month or two that the disc was gone, so it's a shame. But look, I'll be able to pick it up again someday, hopefully on the cheap, and please God, I can just put the disc back in where it belongs. So yeah, that is Halloween. And then up next we have the first ever DVD I ever bought, Halloween 2. Yeah, I was actually in HMV. I remember years ago, it must have been around 96, 97. I was in HMV in Dublin, and I just came across this. I didn't actually own a DVD player at the time, and I seen it, and I just had to buy it. I absolutely love Halloween 2. It's a fantastic sequel. And the only problem with this version of it is the picture quality is absolutely horrendous. Even it has a 4.3 aspect ratio. The sound is terrible. Even Castle Home Video, I never even heard tell of that company, and I don't think I ever will hear of them again. So yeah, it was absolutely deplorable. It was no better than a VHS, but it was the first DVD that I ever bought, so I just could never part with it. It kind of started me on my kind of movie journey, so I'll always keep that in my collection. So up next then we have a couple of Blu-rays, and of course back to Halloween again. People weren't too happy about this version of it. They thought the picture was a bit too vibrant. I thought it was quite nice, this version of it. It's only when I did see the 35th anniversary edition of it that I realised how vibrant this version was. Yeah, it was just, it was a bit too bright, way too bright, way too colourful, but still a good picture, very sharp. Again, the features are a bit lacking on this one, and the audio wasn't great either, but I'll show you the disc of it now as well. It's a nice picture there, Michael. But yeah, still not a bad version to own. So up next then we have the 30th anniversary of Halloween 2. This movie is, I think it's the perfect sequel, and I love everything about it. I love that it's held in the same night. It's absolutely incredible. Some people thought now that the 2018 version was the ideal sequel. Now I don't think so. I as a matter of fact, I think there's actually other films in the collection that were better than 2008. I actually think H20 was better than the 2018 one, but I'm probably alone on that one. But yeah, it's just that it's the perfect sequel. That's my opinion. Of course, it has the Terror in the Isles documentary in it as well, which is great. And then inside, it's just a bland looking disc. So yeah, Halloween 2, fantastic film. So up next we have a German edition of Halloween 3: Season of the Witch. This film cannot be bought. I couldn't buy it in Ireland. I couldn't buy an English version of it in Ireland, so I had to get it from Germany. I did, but the picture quality, I don't care what anyone says, but this is probably one of the best looking Blu-rays I own for an older movie. This is probably the best looking picture. It is absolutely extraordinary. It is so clean, the film. It's so clean looking. The audio, okay, yeah, is a bit lacking. It's only a two channel DTS, which is a shame. But again, the picture quality is absolutely amazing. Sometimes with these German releases as well, you get two alternate covers, but this one, it just has a pile of writing. It's the same cover, but it just has a pile of writing on it. So the other one has none of that writing on it. So that's actually nice as well. So yeah, that's Halloween 3. And then up next we have Halloween 4. The Return of Michael Myers. I like the sequel. There's something about it. I don't know what it is. It just has that tone to the original Halloween movie, I find. Ellie Cornell and Danielle Harris, I love both of them in it. Danielle Harris, she's so adorable, and you feel everything that she goes through in this movie. But I find, I thought Dwight H. Little done a very good job at it. I don't know, it's just like I said, it just kind of has that. Yeah, it just has that. I feel that tone that the original Halloween had, and yeah, I always will like this. It's one of my favourite sequels. And like I said, some of the, I actually do like a lot of the acting in this movie, and so that's Halloween 4, and then we have Halloween 5. Now again, I don't mind this movie, but when you compare it to the fourth one, it's not near as good. I don't think. The way they treated Ellie Cornell and her death in it, they're killing her off after the first couple of minutes. I thought it was cheap. I don't think fans were happy either that they did that. It was kind of a shame, but it's still, like, again, not a bad sequel to the second one. But it's not one of my favourite ones. So I'll just show the inside of the disc as well. And I think there was a thing that they were trying to get Danielle Harris to be in the new Halloween movies, but unfortunately I don't think it actually happened, so it's a shame. So that's Halloween 5. Then up next we have another German release of Halloween H2O. I love this movie. When I remember seeing it in the cinema, I thought it was brilliant in the cinema. I actually thought when I first seen it, I remember I was sitting there with my fiance, and I said, when I seen Josh Hartnett, I just said to her, I knew that he was going to have a good career. I just could tell by him. I loved him in this movie, and again, such an iconic shot. But yeah, I find this film to be better than the 2018 one. I really, really do. I thought Steve Miner did a great job with it. I love the idea. I love the thought of Jamie Lee Curtis kind of becoming the hunter instead of the hunted. So it was a great movie. This film did come with another alternate cover. It's actually this here. It's the pumpkin with the Halloween H20. I thought the cover looked terrible, so I stuck with the original cover. So, well, not the original cover, but the one with the iconic shot. So. That's Halloween H2O. Then up next we got Halloween, Rob Zombie's Halloween. Now, I hate this movie. I hate it so much. He just ruined the mythology of Michael Myers, I find, in this movie. I don't need to see Michael Myers as a child. I don't need to know why Michael Myers is the way he is. That's what makes him. That's what makes his character so good. It's the fact that you don't know why he's doing these things, and I love all that. It's kind of like George Romero. George Romero never explained why there was a zombie apocalypse, and you don't need to know. That's the beauty of it. And he absolutely spoiled this movie. The language, I'm sorry, but I love me gore and all that in movies, but the language in this movie was so overly vulgar. It was just, I knew as soon as I heard that Rob Zombie was given Halloween, I knew the franchise was in trouble. And luckily enough, now we got the new one that came out there in 2018 that kind of resurrected the franchise back. So not a big fan of Halloween, Rob Zombie's Halloween. And then up next we have this absolute heap of crap. I thought Halloween was bad, his Rob Zombie's first one, but this one is absolutely shocking. I do not understand why Michael Myers looks like he's around 7 foot tall. He looks like it's just ridiculous. It's just over the top. His mask is horrible. He kept trying to he's showing his face a lot in the movie. It's a god awful movie. And I think it's his wife, Sherry, Moon Zombie, is that her name? Sherry Moon, yeah. She's in every one of Rob Zombie's movies. She's not even that good of an actress. I do not understand why he has her in every one of his movies, but this film is absolutely, I'm not even going to talk about it anymore. I hate it. So that's Rob Zombie's Halloween. So up next we have back again the German release of Halloween 2, 30th anniversary again. This was the first version I bought of this, of Halloween 2. It was a German release, and I knocked it on, and I could not believe that every single death in this movie was cut out. It was massively cut, this movie. I never seen such a bad cut of a movie. Every single death was cut out, but luckily enough it does come with a nice slipcover, and there's some nice box art on it as well. But if you don't own Halloween 2 and you do come across this, do not get this version. You're going to be sadly disappointed. So yeah, that's Halloween 2, the German edition. And then up next, I'm going to just race through these ones. Halloween 4, this is a German edition as well. I actually bought this, I bought 4 and 5 in the hope that that the picture quality might have been a bit better than the ones that we actually got here in Ireland, but sadly they were actually the same. But the one plus was the audio was improved. You got a true Dolby 5.1, you got DTS 5.1s with these, and the audio was massively improved, so at least I got something out of it. So yeah, that's Halloween 4 again, and then we have Halloween 5 again. The same with this. The picture, I was hoping the picture would be a bit better. I found the 2 of them, 4 and 5, to be the picture was a bit soft. So yeah, unfortunately, it made no difference at all. But again, at least we got a bit of an audio bump. But other than that, then there was nothing else. The features, everything else is the same. The covers are the same. So yeah, so that's Halloween 5. So up next now we have a few steelbooks, and the first one we have is Back to Halloween. This steelbook's gorgeous. I love the frame that it's in, and the Halloween is actually embossed, and yeah, it was a lovely addition. This now is kind of it's out of print now, and it's actually going for a bit of money, this edition of it. But yeah, if Halloween, if it comes out in a kind of steelbook, I will absolutely buy it. Any kind of special edition of it, I will try and buy it. But yeah, I'll have this. Let's just have a full look at this steelbook, and I'll just show you that. That's the front and back. It's very nice, very nice. And you have the front there, and you do have, it's a little booklet here. And no, I thought this was the oh, you know what, it's the 4K. Actually does come with postcards, so we'll be checking that out soon. So yeah, that's Halloween steelbook. So up next, I just got this in the door, and this was Halloween 2018 steelbook. Yeah, I'm a bit torn with this movie. I do like it. I do like this film a lot, but it got so much hype on it. I was a bit disappointed when I did see it. Yeah, there wasn't much of Michael Myers stalking in it. It was the musical score was great. I have to admit, John Carpenter did a great job with his son Cody. But yeah, it was just, I don't know, it was just a bit lacking. I don't know what it was, but it still has me intrigued to see what they're going to do with it next. I kind of do hope they go back to the original Halloween and the original Halloween 2, where hopefully the next two will be spanned over one night, which I really hope they actually go that way. So we'll have to wait and see. So that's yeah, Halloween steelbook 2018. So again, another couple of 4K films here. We have the original Halloween in 4K. This transfer, it's very good. It's good. It's not jaw-dropping. If I'm being totally honest, it's not a massive upgrade over the 35th anniversary Blu-ray, which is a shame. And not only that, but when you bring out a 4K movie, at least do Dolby Atmos or even a DTSX sound on it, because the film deserves it. But it is a nice bump up. It's just not a major bump, which is a shame when you compare like when you look at the likes of older movies like today that come out in 4K, like particularly now The Shining. I thought The Shining was an absolute, oh my god, I've never seen picture quality like it. It was absolutely amazing. Also, this is the one there that comes with the postcards, which I actually will show now and take this out. So move this out of the way, and just a few iconic shots from the movie. Nice one there of Donald Pleasance, and of course the iconic wardrobe scene. And then you got Michael, and then probably my favourite shot in the movie. Love that, it's a great shot. So yeah, that's Halloween. Again, it's a nice upgrade. It's just not, again, jaw-dropping. So up next now we have the Halloween again 2018 4K release. Another thing about this movie that I didn't like, I still think I don't think I'm on my own with this one, but I just think Halloween 2, the original Halloween 2, was by far a better sequel. They tried this thing with this movie where they wanted people to forget that Laurie and Michael were brother and sister. And even now when I watch this movie, I've watched this film 3 times, and even after the 3rd time, I still think they're brother and sister. That's nailed into my head now. That is never going to change. I think I would have appreciated this film a lot more if they made a direct sequel of the second Halloween movie. I think I would have appreciated it a lot more, but yeah, it is what it is. So, but again, I'm still very interested to see how they're going to go with it. So yeah, so that's Halloween 2018 4K. So up next we have metal packs. These are incredible editions. I spent a lot of money on these metal packs there, but I find they're well worth it. They're very limited now. This one now, again, if you're looking to buy Halloween 2 for the first time, this is the same as the last German release that I showed. Every dash is cut out of this movie, and I knew that buying this, but I bought it for this cover and for this as well. I hope it works. Lovely. I tried this there around 2 days ago, and I think the batteries might have been wasting on it, because when I knocked it on, it just kept playing in the loop and it just wouldn't stop, so I actually had to take the batteries out of it. So yeah, I better probably get some new batteries for that. So I'll just take the J card off and I'll just show the full box set. It's really such a lovely edition of Halloween 2. And then inside you have, again, the disc. I came very close to re-buying this movie. I actually always wanted the original cover of Halloween 2, and I actually kind of forgot that this actually did have the original cover with it. So I nearly went out and bought the Halloween 2 again just to get the original cover. So luckily enough I realised that I did have this, so I didn't have to double dip into it again. So yeah, that's Halloween 2. And then up next we've got Halloween 3. Now these are NSM Records metal packs. These are absolutely extraordinary, these editions. They come in lenticular covers as well, and from 3 to 6 they all kind of match up together, so it's a very nice edition. So I'll just show you the back as well. I'm just trying to get that glare off, it's a bit irritating. But yeah, I'll open the inside as well, and the good thing with these is you actually do get the original cover as well, which is great. And then that's the whole lot of it there now. But yeah, these are all, I love the artwork on them. They're lovely additions. So that is Halloween 3. So up next we have Halloween 4. Again, another lovely cover to it. Let me just again get that glare off. It's hard with the lenticular, they always kind of show a glare. So yeah, I love this cover as well. There's the back of it. And again, I'll open it up, and again you will get the original cover inside as well. And then that's the full thing now. Again, a very nice edition. Very happy to have all these. So then we have Halloween 5. People weren't mad about this cover. I showed this to a few film sites, and the people are not mad about the artwork on this one. I'm not sure why. I actually love it. Yeah, but yeah, people didn't take to it at all. But no, like I said, I think it's quite nice. And then I'll show you inside. And again, you have the original cover again. And then a whole lot, which is very nice. So yeah, that's Halloween 5. Now Halloween 6. Now this one, for some strange reason, this one was hard to get. This is more limited than the others. I had to pay around €50 for this, including shipping. But look at the cover of it. It's insane. It's incredible. Yeah, so I don't actually know why. Maybe someone can tell me why it's more limited than the other ones. I really don't know. But no, if I'm being totally honest now, it's not my favourite Halloween movie. But like, yeah, you couldn't. Once you got the other ones, you had to get this as well. So so yeah, that's Halloween 6. I'll actually just show you all of them together, so you can get an idea of what they actually do look like. But they actually do go very, very nice together. It's yeah, they are that. It's a shame they didn't have the other ones. Brought out like part 1, 2, and H20 and the rest, and kind of matched them all up. It would have been a lovely collection to have. So right, up next we had box sets. My first Halloween box set. This box set now, wow, I can't even remember what year it was. In the 90s when I bought it anyway. This went for serious money. I think it was like £100 I actually had to pay for it. But I felt it was well worth it at the time. The only thing is, I actually had another box set. This went up to this one goes up to Resurrection. I had another box set that went up to The Curse of Michael Myers, and when I got this, I actually sold it, and it kind of killed me because it's kind of out of print now. Well, both of them are, but I would have liked to have had it again. So you never know. Someday I might actually pick it up. Unfortunately, with this one, shelf wear is starting to affect it massively. It's starting to look a little tatty, so I'll open it up and I'll let you have a look inside. There's a little booklet that comes with it. So you have the first Halloween there, and then Halloween 2, then Halloween 3. This version of Halloween is actually cut. The old man at the start of it, his death in the hospital bed, you actually don't get to see it in this one. I only actually recently seen that uncut version around 2 years ago when I bought the German edition of it, which actually had it. So yeah, delighted to have that now. Return of Michael Myers, and then you have the Revenge. Then you have the Curse of Michael Myers. Then H20. And then Halloween Resurrection. This film, this is by far the worst Halloween movie. I'll never watch it again. It's hard to believe that Rick Rosenthal, who directed this, he actually directed the original Halloween 2. It's absolute grotesque. It's not grotesque. It's just absolute god awful movie. Big Brother style movie. It's just ridiculous. Busta Rhymes doing martial arts on Michael Myers at the end of it. What the hell were they thinking? Yeah, it's just a god awful movie, and the less I speak of it, the better. So yeah, that is the Halloween box set on DVD. So up next we have, I just got this in the door, and it was the first time I owned the entire collection on Blu-ray. Now when I say entire collection, I mean up to Resurrection. This is an Italian import. This box set is gorgeous. I only just came across this company, Midnight Classics. I seen some fella unboxing this and I wasn't aware of them at all, but this company do some fantastic editions. I've seen they have Phantasm, they've got the Omen collection out as well. There was a few bits and bobs, and they all kind of come in this real kind of hard solid box set, and they do come with all the original covers in postcard form, which is very, very nice. But the beauty of this one is, thank God, it actually comes with the producer's cut of The Curse of Michael Myers. I've never seen this movie. I only seen it there a couple of nights ago, and if I'm being totally honest, I find it a better movie, and I think they should have stuck with it. It's a shame they didn't. So inside this one, you do get some very unique discs. It's all kind of iconic stances of Michael Myers, maybe some of Jamie Lee Curtis as well. But that is Halloween, and then we have Halloween 2. And it's Michael Myers, I think, holding a nurse now. Very nice. And then we have the Season of the Witch. And that's looks like a kid with the pumpkin mask. Very nice. And then we have Halloween 4. Disc decides to come out. You got Dr. Loomis on the disc of that. And then we have Halloween 5, which is Michael. And then The Curse, this is the theatrical version of it. I think the discs are the same on it as well, so just have a look now. Yeah, it's the same disc. So that's the producer's cut. Then we have, this is a bit of a mistake here now, because I don't know why they done this, but they that picture, this is H20, and that picture is from Halloween Resurrection. I have no idea why they done that. I think it's a silly mistake, and it's a shame in a way. And the disc is then Jamie Lee Curtis holding the axe, and then you have Resurrection, and it's just Michael Myers upside down on a rope. So then at the back of it you have just a couple of pages. They're all in Italian, so unfortunately we can't read it, but they have a few nice iconic pictures on it, which is it's great to see. Lovely, that one, which Season of the Witch. I actually love that one. I think it's very cute. So yeah, that is my entire, I'll actually just show you shows that it's a nice picture actually. So that's the entire Halloween collection on Blu-ray, the new box set from Midnight Classics. Oh, I'll actually have to show you as well now the actually the postcards they come with. So you have Halloween 2, Halloween Season of the Witch. They also kind of have just the back Midnight Classics and Lionsgate. And then you have Halloween 4, Return of Michael Myers, then Revenge of Michael Myers. Curse of Michael Myers, it generally comes with one postcard, so even though there is 2 movies. And you have H20, and then you have Resurrection. Oh. So yeah, that is the complete collection on Blu-ray. So lastly we have a limited edition. I'm going to just push this across, and then we have, actually I might actually sit up in this here so you can get a proper look at it. So yeah, this is another German release of the original Halloween movie. This is just a few little bits and bobs in it that are, I couldn't really say, again, anything to do with Halloween I can't really say no, so it kind of comes in this giant, like, looks like a pencil case. But inside you have, for some strange reason, a bottle opener. No idea why. Then you have some postcards, a patient file here of Michael Myers. Nothing in the back of them, so some few alternate covers as well from different countries, I think it is. Just quickly go through these. And then the original, and then it comes with this just tiny poster of Halloween. Again, very small, nothing too special. But one of the reasons to why I bought this was because of this this digibook. It has a kind of like a leather feel to it. It's really nice. It's I couldn't really say no to it. It was just such a lovely edition of it. But yeah, so anything Halloween I'm always going to buy. So again, this is all in German in the back, and then inside we have the soundtrack, and then we have a few pages. Again, they're in German, so you probably wouldn't be able to, can't read them. So but again, some nice pictures, and then you have the Blu-ray and the DVD. So yeah, that is my limit. Oh, actually I'll show you just the back of this yoke as well, so gives you just basically what's in it, and basically the audio and all that. So right, so that is my complete Halloween collection, I think. Oh, you know what? There is one last thing. It's actually in my movie room, and I actually forgot to bring them in here, so I'm just going to cut off, and then I'm going to just resume back in my movie room, so just bear with me. So here is my complete collection of Halloween masks. I have the 3 masks from Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, and I've also got my Michael Myers mask from Halloween 2. These masks are made by a company called Trick or Treat Studios. They do the most incredible work on masks. They are absolutely identical to the movie. They even have the silver shamrock tags on them, which is amazing. And of course, then I have my Michael Myers mask. No Halloween collection wouldn't be complete without the Michael Myers mask. Again, that's off Halloween 2. So hopefully someday I might be able to pick up the rest of them for the rest of the movie. So yeah, so that's the end of my Halloween collection. And again, if you like this video, please leave a give us a thumbs up, and by all means leave a comment, and of course subscribe. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you again next week with a new video. So thanks for joining me. Bye bye.